Hey guys, it's Drea. Today I have a haul for you. This may be a bonus Saturday video. I think it probably will be because I wasn't really planning on doing this video yet. Reason I'm doing it is because USA, I will be in you on Saturday. We're just going back to school shopping across the border, and I'm sure I will be buying stuff, not just for back to school, but stuff for myself as well. So I figure I'll probably end up doing a haul with that, which means I need to haul this stuff first. And some of this stuff has been sitting around for a while. So I'm just sitting on my couch right now, which I normally never film in this spot. So it's just kind of a casual little thing. I figured I'd just show you what I bought recently. So let's start out with this. I needed a new blow dryer. I didn't really need a new blow dryer, but the blow dryer I had was kind of like a $30 little piece of junk, and it worked fine, but it took kind of a long time to use. And I'm sure it used up like way more power than I wanted to pay for. So anyway, I decided to get a new hairdryer, and I got this one off of Amazon. This is the Babyliss Pro Ceramics Extreme. This is what it looks like. The only thing I really don't like about this is that the old dryer I had, the cord would, you'd press a button and it would like shoot back into the hairdryer. This one doesn't, it's just like randomly long. But this is a really good hairdryer. Like, it's been working really, really well. It dries my hair a lot faster than my old one did. I like kind of the amount of power it has. It's a really good blow dryer, and I'm not the kind of person who wants to spend, well, definitely not like $300 on a blow dryer, but I don't even like to spend more than $100 on a blow dryer. So I'm pretty sure this one was something like 60 bucks, and to me it's doing a really, really, really good job. I really have been enjoying it. I've been using it probably for about 3 weeks or so. So I'll link it below if you're in the market. Like I said, Amazon wasn't too expensive, so that's always good. Let's talk about makeup. I bought quite a bit from MAC in the last little bit. Some of this dates back a while. Like, for example, first thing in here is from National Lipstick Day. I'm sure you guys know MAC did this thing where they had like a free lipstick if you just went in and asked for it. But a lot of people didn't realize that a lot of the colors were kind of garbage. Like, they were terrible. Like patchy greens and yellows type terrible. So anyway, I was in the store like very, very early, so they still had every shade that they were offering, and I got Cyber, which I'm not going to swatch because even though I think this is a wearable shade and it's not bad, it's not like one of the bad ones, I also still don't think I'm going to use it. So I'll probably put this in a giveaway for you guys. You can see it's kind of like, you know, very, very deep, but it's not like, it doesn't go on that dark on the lips. It's kind of like a nice kind of sheerish deep purple. So I'm gonna probably put that in a giveaway. I mean, free lipstick is free lipstick, so of course I went in and tried. A couple of you snapped me, you know, the ones you were getting, and that was a lot of fun on that day. So we had fun on National Lipstick Day. I also finally used up my Painterly paint pot, so I had to replace it. In fact, this box is empty. I've been using my new one. My Painterly was part of my makeup use up, so spoiler, I have completely used that up, and that'll be in my next update. But this is the only eyeshadow base like primer that I use. I mean, I do have some drugstore options that I will use in tutorials and stuff that are good, but on the daily, this is the only one that I use. It just works fantastically perfect for me, and I love it, and I can't see me ever switching that up. And then, oh my gosh, I didn't anticipate buying these, but I saw them in the store, and then I swatched them, and then I got home and I got to thinking about it, and I looked up swatches online and I was like, yeah, I think I need those. So I got 2 of the new MAC palettes. So they came out with like 7 of these new palettes, all different types. I think she said, like, in the store, a bunch of them were already sold out. So I think she said some of them are coming back, some of them are not coming back, but they are completely done. And then some of them are going to be like not permanent, but like they'll be in stores for the next 6 months or something. So anyway, I went on the Bay online because the Bay had $10 off any purchase of $75 for beauty. So I figured, well, I'm going to buy them from there. And they also had EBATES too, so I got like 5% cash back too. So I got these 2. Long story short, I ended up getting a little bit of a discount. I swatched these on Snapchat for you guys. They are so pretty. This one is Mischief Minx. This is the warm tone one that is pretty much sold out in a lot of places. I mean, you can tell everybody loves a warm tone palette, like, don't we? But this one I didn't really think I was gonna want until I swatched a couple of colors in the store. So this is Basic Bitch. I don't really like the name that much. It's kind of a cool tone smoky palette, but there's 2 shades in particular in here. that I really love. And by the way, obviously, like, this would be your highlight or blush shade, but you can use it as an eyeshadow too. And all of these palettes are like that. They've got like the blush or highlight and then the shadows. So I do really like the way these are laid out. I love how like sleek these are. I like the packaging. I don't love all the names. So I'm not going to swatch everything. I will probably start using these in Get Ready With Me's and stuff like that. But this one in particular, this shade here is called Sly Girl. And this one is Tattletale. And I die over these two colors, especially this Sly Girl, which is like a purpley gray silvery shadow. It's so gorgeous. So since I'm on my sofa, it's a little hard for me to get close enough to the lens for swatches, but you see that Sly Girl? The girl in MAC was wearing that all over her eyes and it really looked spectacular, and that's kind of what sold me on it. I have an obscene amount of stuff from Sephora to show you guys, but before we get to that, I'll do that last. Let's start with Shoppers Drug Mart. A couple things. I had to buy a new one of my NYX matte liquid liner. I am now ready to say this is my holy grail liquid liner. It is matte, it is deep, deep black. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. It's just amazing. It lasts all day. I love it. It's a brush tip. You know, a lot of people don't like brush tip, but I love brush tip. And the one that I'm using now, I've used it so much. Like, I've used that most of it, but it started getting clumpy. And when I pull the brush out, now there's a few big clumps on it. I'm like, yeah, it probably doesn't last as long as maybe some others, but that's okay because it is still drugstore pricing. So I'll be able to repurchase it without, like, you know, the price tag of like a Kat Von D tattoo liner or something like that. Also, I really needed some body lotion, and I was going to buy the Soap and Glory body lotion, the one that smells like the margarita. And I was ready to buy that, and then I happened to open this one. This one is called the Smoothie Star. It's called Body Buttercream Intensive 5 Oil Super Nourishing Formula with Vanilla Coconut. And so when I smelled this, I went around the store making other people smell like strangers. I was like, smell this, it's so good. So yeah, I was a little bit of a freak that day. But it smells gorgeous. It's just like vanilla coconut frosting on a cake. Oh my goodness, I can't. Like, scents will get me every time, even if like I was not normally gonna spend that much on a body cream or like a body lotion, but a scent like that, it will just get its hooks into me and then I can't say no. And then the other thing I bought from Shoppers Drug Mart, forgot what I was talking about for a second, was this. This is the Benefit Boing Eraser, erase case. So this is their little basic sampler of all their new concealers that they've come out with, which I think is a really, really great idea. Because, so first of all, it's a little pencil case, which is so freaking cute. Like, wouldn't that be so cute, like when you're traveling to put eye brushes in or something? And then it comes with this inside, which has 4 different new concealers. So you've got the brightening concealer, the airbrush concealer, the Boing industrial strength concealer, and then the hydrating concealer. So this is a really good way to try a lot of things for like basically the price of one. That's what this worked out to be. So I was really happy with that. And then of course the case is just so cute. I have some drugstore stuff here from Walmart. I wanted to get another one of these CoverGirl Melting Pout gel liquid lipsticks. I love the formula on these. They are pretty much an exact dupe for the formula of the NARS Velvet Lip Glides, and they've got a little bit different packaging. Like, they've got kind of the Too Faced melted lipstick kind of packaging. But anyway, this is the shade called, what is it called? Evangelical. Oh, that's cute. Evangelical. Anyway, there it is right there. It's just kind of a nice everyday pink. Really, really like that. So I think I'm done buying these. I have 3 right now. And then Hard Candy came out with color correctors probably like a good 3 months ago, and they had not come to my store yet. They finally came to my store. So I picked up the, what shade are you? Peach, yeah, the shade Peach, and it's got like a little cushion on the top, so I'm sure that I will use this at some point and let you guys know, because you know I have like the darkest circles in the world and I need to correct them before I even use concealer. And then I also got a new Fit Me blush from Maybelline. So they came out with these new Fit Me blushes. This one is in the shade Berry, so there it is right there. It's just a regular kind of Fit Me packaging. Oh, that looks pretty pigmented actually. Obviously I couldn't swatch this in the store. Oh, that looks promising, you guys. Look at that. Look at that swatch. Not bad at all. And these were on sale, so they were like half price. And then I also picked up another pair of the foaming lashes that I love from Ardell. These ones are in number 812. I love these. I also love the price tag is like not a $30 mink eyelash price tag, but just like 10 bucks. So my winners recently revamped their store. They actually moved locations and they became pretty and gorgeous, and the store's so much nicer. And I think once they did that, they started sending them better stuff because now their makeup section is like way better than it used to be. Anyway, so I didn't buy too much makeup this time, but they did have this. They had the Clinique Smart Custom Repair Eye Treatment. So it's like an eye cream, and it was only $19.99. I've looked into buying this before, and this is like a $45 or $50 eye cream, something like that. I really like the Smart Repair Serum. It's one of my favorites. It's amazing. So I figured I would give this a try. I've been using it for a little while. It takes a long time to see any difference with eye creams, but it's more for prevention than anything else. So I was just happy to pick that up. And I was so excited because you guys know how much I love my BH Cosmetics foil eyeshadows. So they had this one there. It was $15. It's the Modern Mattes 28 color eyeshadow palette. And if you haven't seen the recent tag video I created with my friend Alex, One Beauty Addict, we did the Ride or Die color edition, and I think now you guys probably know, like, I really love using colorful eyeshadows. So this was just like heaven sent. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I haven't even swatched these yet, but just look at the color selection. Like, it's just yay. So Modern Mattes, yeah, that looks pretty promising just on first swatch. I think BH Cosmetics probably, you know, nobody's ever gonna lie and say it's the best quality you've ever seen, but it's good for drugstore. Like, and the foil eyeshadow that I keep talking about, that is as good as high end. That's a little powdery and maybe not as pigmented as I would have hoped, but you know what, still pretty promising. Let me swatch this bright orange. Oh, that's not bad. Look at that. So a little bit patchy, but still, like, the color is there. So yeah, I can't wait to start playing with this. I think, you know, I had enough neutral eyeshadow palettes in my life, and now I've expanded into buying colorful ones, and I think now I'm like getting to full saturation on what I need for colorful eyeshadow palettes. But, you know, for $15, I think it's definitely worth trying. I know you can buy them off their website for cheaper than that, but shipping to Canada is a whole nother ball of wax. So if you're able to get it off their website for cheaper, I would say try them out. Like, they're worth trying. And I also picked up 2 candles while I was there. I figured I would show you guys. Both of these are Yankee candles, except this one here is called, it's from their Pure Radiance. This one is called Crackling Vanilla Cardamom. And it's got one of those crackling wicks in it. And it smells really, really good. So that's a little bit different for Yankee Candle, so I was interested in trying that one out. And then this one is Caramel Pecan Pie. Obviously, we're getting into the fall candle season, you guys. Like, they're showing up. So yeah, it's just caramel pecan pie. Like, who can say no to that? It's so yummy. So the rest of the haul is all Sephora. I only got one of the 100-point perks recently, and that's the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. It's just a little, like, deluxe sample size of it. Much smaller than the full size. I haven't bought this in a while, even though I think it's an amazing brow gel. I've just been liking the ones that have fibers in them more than a regular clear brow gel, but I still thought it would be good to have on hand, so I got that. I don't know what overcame me. I didn't even like look twice at this when they launched these, and then something in the store told me to swatch this and try it out. So this is the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. So it's just a regular primer, and this one is for smoothing. And it says it has rosehip and argan oil in it and pore perfecting. So this is what it looks like here in the package. I really like the packaging. I think it's really, really nice. And it's kind of like, well, it's pink, but it doesn't show up as pink on your, like, on your face. It's kind of thick, and it does definitely fill in pores. I've tried this like 2 or 3 times, and so far I like it. Definitely not enough time to form a true opinion, but I like it well enough so far. It didn't cause me any weirdness at all, so I'm gonna keep using it. I've been using my Laura Mercier translucent powder recently, but I originally purchased the little travel size mini of it. And the more I've been using it, the more I've been falling in love with it. So I decided to get a full size. I got this when there was like a gift with purchase in store. It was like a bag filled with samples, which I don't know, I don't have that here right now. But I figured, well, that's a good enough time to excuse myself into buying it. So that's the full size there. So I've never owned a big one before, but I am kind of like 3/4 of the way done my little one. And like I said, I've just been loving it. It's the only thing I've been using on my under eyes for the last little while. And I like the way it kind of brightens, and it's very smoothing. It's so good. I mean, it's really worth the hype. And then I had to repurchase my Hylamide Sub Q Eyes Advanced Serum. This is kind of a cheaper kind of skincare brand at Sephora. It's not as cheap as The Ordinary, but it's the same parent company as The Ordinary. Now, I've already taken this out and I'm using it upstairs. Upstairs, like you know where I am in my house. I've been using it in my bathroom. Anyways, this is like the only daytime eye cream that I use now. It is so super hydrating. If you have dry under eyes, I would totally encourage you to try this, because it just, like, I can put it on my under eye when I get up, and then after I've had my coffee, breakfast, checked my phone, like an hour later, I could still feel it kind of like on my skin, and it gives the most plumped up result that I have ever seen personally. So I think it's fantastic. I use this in the morning, and then I use my more heavy duty eye creams at night. So I've been using the Clinique one at nighttime. And I've been really into foundation sticks lately, and Sephora just came out with their own like house brand, what is it called? Sephora Collection foundation sticks. So I got mine in the shade Beechwood. This is called the Make No Mistake Foundation and Concealer Stick. I like the matte black packaging. I think that's really nice. And then it's just like, you know, it's just a stick. I was able to swatch them in store. I had seen them online and I was really tempted, but I didn't really want to do it until I saw them in the store. And I was able to swatch them. Seemed to be pretty nice coverage and blendability, so I can't wait to try this. And I also bought 2 of these. Now, these I bought sight unseen off the website. I bought this one because I saw it on somebody. I can't remember who. But anyway, these are the Huda Beauty lip strobes. And I really didn't look twice at these until, like I said, I saw it on. I wish I could remember who I saw it on. But anyway, this one is in the shade Angelic. Ooh, it's got one of those pointy doe foots. Oh my goodness. Yes. So it's obviously like kind of a lip gloss, but like a metallic lip gloss. So I'm gonna have to like start liking lip gloss more, because I don't really like lip gloss all that much. This one is in the shade Bougie, and I had not seen this one anywhere except on the, you know, just the product page on Sephora's website. Oh yes. Yeah, that's like a coral pink, just metallic beautifulness. These look so pretty. Like I said, I was not even drawn to these at all until I saw them on somebody, and it looked really pretty. So I can't wait to try these now. Okay, I just put a little bit of Angelic on top of what I was already wearing, which is the Anastasia liquid lipstick in Dusty Rose. So yeah, I didn't know how it would look on top of a liquid lipstick. Maybe not the best choice, but I wanted to try it out. Okay, next thing, Bare Minerals came out with their new Statement Matte Lips. These are basically like their Gen Nude liquid lipsticks, except they're just colorful ones instead of being nude. So this one is in the shade OMG, and this color is gorgeous. This is just like, I'm so drawn to these colors. These bright fuchsia, like, I don't even want to say bright fuchsia. It's more like a deep bright fuchsia, if that makes any sense. But there it is right there. I mean, how many shades like this can I own? But for some reason, they just keep calling to me. And this one smells like chocolate milkshake. By the way, I didn't say, but this kind of smells like caramelly, vanilla-y. Both of them smell fantastic. So there's that. And then the very last stuff I bought, 3 of these. I couldn't decide on one, and to me, like, they were cheap enough where I could justify buying 3. So these are the new Sephora Golden Hour Illuminating Highlighting Powders. I got the 3 lightest shades. The deepest one, it was gorgeous, but to me it would have just been an eyeshadow, so it didn't make sense to buy it. This one here, this is 02 in the shade Dawn, which is very much like more golden shade right there. And then this one is in the shade Twilight, which is kind of purpley. I own one other kind of purpley highlight and I do like it quite a bit. Yeah, this is kind of like a purpley blue, almost duochrome. I don't want to fully call it duochrome, but it's got a little bit of something there. And then this one was sold out in store. So when I swatched it, I died because I couldn't get it right there and then, but I did order it online. So this one is in the shade 01 Dusk. So there's Dusk, which I think you can see just how reflective it is. I haven't tried any of these on my face yet. I have only just swatched them, but I'm just impressed. And they do have, like, they come with a mirror. Like, the packaging is pretty nice. This is just a sticker on top, but you know, it's Sephora collection. But I think it's pretty nice for Sephora collection. So that's it for everything that I have to show you. If there's anything in particular that you would like to see me use in a get ready with me or review or whatever, of course, just let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That helps me out a lot. I think when this is going on, my giveaway is still live. So if you have not entered that, there will be a link down in the description bar below. But that's it for today. So I hope that you are being super kind to yourself, speaking nicely to yourself, loving yourself and everybody around you. And I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. That was very quiet. Bye. Bye, guys.